All right. What's going on, everybody? We are inside the One Step to Wealth TV, and we are in our private space in Telegram, and this also will be recorded, so this will be going on YouTube. So if you are inside the Telegram room and space, you can ask questions live. If not, and you're watching this later on, you're watching the recording, you'll be watching it on YouTube. And make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you always know when we post the videos on the channel. So, without further ado, let's get on into it. And what we are doing today, which is something that popped up in my head on the fly, so I'm going to go ahead and run with that. It was using the Kucoin leverage tokens, and AVAX has one, of course, which is what VPND is running off of. If you don't know about VPND or VaporNodes, if you will, I have plenty of videos on the channel about it. I also have a link tree, which is linktree/VPNDPI. The PI stands for passive income. So what we are doing is we are working on different use cases of for VPND. And what we want to do is we want to take different scenarios or different uses that we're using it for, and let the general public know what we are doing and what you can do with it publicly and what you can do with it privately. It is your choice. It's a decentralized token. Ran off the AVAX network, and it is a super awesome passive income stream that has to do with nodes. So sorry about that. I think I had a little audio issue going on here. So we are going to continue to pick up where we left off. We are looking at the fact that we want to have this use case of transferring. We're going to claim. So what we're going to do here in this video, we're going to claim um, some tokens out of the VPND node. We're going to trade it. We're going to transfer it over to AVAX or swap it for AVAX, and then we're going to send it on over to KuCoin. And once we do that, then we are going to go ahead and go forth with purchasing a leverage token. So I don't think that this will be enough. Let me pull up my calculator here and see if calculate.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. So.
Okay, perfect. Because I heard you, but I couldn't say nothing. All right, got
Oh,
you.
okay, cool. All right, so let me see. What I got here, 941 63. Is my number locked now? There it goes. 941 63 67. And then we're going to multiply that times the price of VPND, which is 244. Calculator 0.00244. Enter. Okay, so that's $2.29. That's about right. We can do that. We can do something with that. We can work with that. All right, so let's go over here and look and see what AVAX leverage token costs. Ooh, yay. All right, so we have the short side, we got 25 cents for one. And on the long side, looks like we have 1 cent. Oh, I'm sorry, 0.001. So this looks pretty juicy. So we're going to work on that one today. And we're going to look at the charts and see which direction we're going with that and everything and work that out. But first, let's get some of these tokens on over to Kucoin so we can see what they do with them. All right, let's see here. Now we're going to claim. So what we're going to do, we already have enough AVAX to do our claim here, which should be 0.01. So we should have enough of that in our wallet to do so. So we're just going to go ahead and hit the claim button. All right, now we are going to slide this up here. Wait for it to finish doing its thing. It's telling me I don't have enough. That's interesting. It's only supposed
What
to.
about the fees?
Huh? Say that again.
Okay, what about the fees, and is there a minimum?
No, there's no minimum. I like what I told my brother. You just have to do your math with this one because 0.01 of AVAX is probably like a couple cents. So if you're starting small, of course you would want it to be that you're not using so much AVAX to claim a little tiny bit of VPND. So I told him, since it's only like a couple cents, to probably take your first initial rewards away. I told him to at least accumulate about 50 cents or so before you do your first compound, because he had a little node, baby node, that I helped him start up. So I told him, I said, wait till you get about 30, 40 cents or so, and then go ahead and claim that. Not claim that, I'm sorry, compound that. So you want to compound a couple times before you do a claim. If you're starting out first small, or if you're trying to test out your diamond hands, well, go ahead and hold it on as long as you can, and compound along the way. I already did, sweetheart. That's probably yours. Just take that one. Take that one.
So remind me, what is it? Because I saw that they have like diamond heads and the different categories. What exactly qualifies you for those?
Okay. So with the diamond hands bonus that they have, We're gonna go over it because it had changed from the very first time when I was in there. So they tweaked it a little bit, and I had notified everybody that there was a little change in there.
Right.
So nodes up to 50,000 VPND. Your first tier, there is no bonus for the first 20 days. Your first tier diamond hand bonus is after 20 days, you will receive 1.05 boost, and that will be daily. Then your second tier is after 30 days, 1.1, and that is daily. And then your third tier is gold, and then that's after 40 days, you get 1.3.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
So
going to be every
the
day.
higher, right. So is that the bonus system that they're talking about?
That is your diamond hands bonus. So that increases your daily ROI, which we only make 1%. So the more you hold, you'll start making more daily, up to 1.3 the longer you after holding 40%. After holding 40 days, I'm sorry.
Right, after holding 40 days. So it brings it up some percentages up more over. Now I got to ask a question. I wasn't looking and I was hoping to see if this is how it was working. Is it registering I should say your not your bonus, but is it registering your the growth separate, or is it compounding naturally?
No, you have to compound yourself. It is not an auto compound. So you decide or pick a type of structure that you would like for you.
Mm-hmm. It just, but your bonus, but the amount that you're earning is available as soon as you want it, correct?
Yes, it is available to compound or claim whenever you want. There is no cap on that. There's no no, you can't do it right now. You got to wait a couple more days or anything like that. So as soon as you start it up, you can start pulling money out if you wanted to. So say you started with $100,000 per se, and you wanted to start taking your $100 a day, you could do that. That is totally up to you, baby.
Right. Right.
So
God.
yeah, it's amazing, right? The more and more perks you hear, you're just like, oh snap! It ain't. I can take it whenever I want to. I ain't gotta wait. Oh
Well,
Lord.
yeah, these are qualities that I'm looking forward to sharing with the community as we introduce your sessions to more people, because people consistently asking me how and where can I put money that would help to generate passively so I can keep moving forward with what I'm doing. And then I just, as a matter of fact, I have a gentleman in Africa and I want to have him come in and take a look at one of our platforms, this particular one. So I'm just looking forward to sharing the good news, but knowledgeably, that's all.
Yes.
I want to make sure that I'm not sending people to you that have like 1,000 questions before they even get to you. They're like, no info from me whatsoever. Like,
Yeah.
you got to see the pay. That's it. She got the answer. Goodbye. Just the anointed steps is the answer. Goodbye.
Absolutely. So what we have right here.
I know you say absolutely until 100 people show up at your door. What time?
Oh yeah.
She'd be
But see,
like,
that's when I direct them to. But see, that's when you're gonna do like this.
right?
Yeah. But see, then I do like this right here, and I give them this page here, which is the link tree that I said at the beginning. For all those who are watching from the beginning of the video, this is the page that has the step-by-step breakdown of how to do all of this.
I got
that I've
one.
done
I
so
have an
far.
important question for you. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you made me realize that page right there made me realize something. I enrolled Al, and he came under. He took my referral number, my referral link, right? Now what happens is I got to ask the question. When I did you see did you see a bonus every time I resubmitted or I recontributed or opened a new node? Did you see the bonus for 4 nodes?
Yes. So what happened for your referral bonus? I'll go into that wallet actually now. The wallet that is attached to the link tree. Let's go in there real quick and see.
I figured out something though, so I wanted to share with you.
Okay. here.
Each node has its identification, correct?
It's actually a vote in the governance as well.
I heard that. I remember that. You told me about that. I'm
And
learning a
that is
little bit at a time, and this is starting to really get interesting. Well, more so, when I opened my nodes, I had not realized that I went over the 499.99 number. And of course, it brought my bonus percentage to 5%, but then I accidentally made one for 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And it pushed me to a 20%. So when it asked me which node I wanted to put on for sponsorship, you know which one I sent them, right?
The smaller one.
Heck yeah, because it gave me 20% bonus.
Yep.
I was like, oh, so just give him that name for that node, and it'll keep. Girl, I'm catching on.
Yeah. So
I'm
each node you create gets a referral link.
right. I love that.
And every time somebody uses your link, you get 5% of whatever they started with.
And honestly speaking, I didn't just get 5%, I got the 20. I was shocked because it was at the 20%. That's what it said, bonus. So if it's a 5%, it's when it's over above like you were telling me, I went over 499,000, 4,999. I said, oh, I like this game. I couldn't help myself saying, I said, I like this game. We're going to have to introduce some more folks to it. So you want to give me a forewarning so we can invite some folks on to take a look at this, okay?
Okay, no problem.
I want to make sure we have more folks in on your platform. Because this is the question now. Where do I put money where I can create it passively? Now, we want to be very upfront firsthand that when you put the funds in, you cannot remember. Once you create the node is permanent. There is no withdrawal of the node. And so I want to make sure people really understand this is an investment for the long term. It is not short term. Your funding availability is yours. Just
I
click the
want to call it a
button.
forever node. Just
I
call it a
like
forever node. Like
I
that's your
like it.
forever income. Just
That's
think
right.
about I try to tell people to use this as a way to supplement that income that you're trying to wean yourself out of working
Right.
heavily hard and trying to give some of your hours back to yourself. You work an 8-hour job, you want to take 3 of those hours back. Well, then you need to do some math. How much money do you make per hour? And then you need to start investing and compounding so that you can have the equivalent of that pumping from this node.
Exactly. And
Because it pays
continuously.
you, I believe it pays out every minute. But every couple seconds, you'll see the number change on it. So
Exactly. We were looking exactly at that because I had a conversation. I was at, I think, 1,497. And I was like, oh, this is a little slow. It looks like it was, and I didn't realize it was in like 70 something earlier that day. 1,470 something earlier that day. So for me, the number still looked the same. Until I realized it went over to 500 in a matter of the 20 minutes I was talking to somebody. I was like, wait, what? Wait. And I got my bonus. So as I begin to learn this, I'm just getting more, I'm still extracting more coin out of this platform. And what the real thing is I tell folks, you have to have a use case. What is the purpose? What is Avalanche using these coins for? What's the use case? Does the coin actually participate in some actual causality of something to happen, other than just put money in and we'll just keep throwing some money at you?
Yeah, because see, if we understand what AVAX is doing now, AVAX is creating subnets. And we'll leave that for another show.
Yes,
but that's what AVAX is getting into. AVAX is doing subnets. So if you study what a subnet is, you will be very excited to start joining in on the AVAX network, building on the AVAX network, trying to really get involved with those smart contracts and what's going on with different people that are finding use out of the AVAX network. We had Binance, of course. Binance was smart contracts. You have some Ethereum smart contracts, but you have AVAX. AVAX is a cheaper, faster network. That's really what it is.
Somebody said AVAX is a sleeping giant with the potential for greatness. Damn.
Yes, it is. It is, and there's so many projects coming out on AVAX that are just revolutionary, changing business altogether, like making it better. This is what Ethereum should have done in the beginning. This is like the scale of Ethereum times 1,000.
Mr. K, did you hear what the news basically on Ethereum's new 2.0 is supposed to do? They said the price won't change, so the fees will not go down, but it will be faster.
Well, then faster means more expensive, doesn't it? Because if we're looking at the way the GUI even work, or the GUI even works, it works off of speed. So the faster your transaction, the more you're paying. The slower the transaction, if you don't mind waiting a little bit,
well, wait
then
a minute. I want
you don't have to
get
pay a
the
lot.
whole purpose of. So let's get back to what the purpose of the 2.0 was supposed to do. The 2.0 was supposed to, and I know it's not an Ethereum conversation. I'll be really quick. Their 2.0 was supposed to take them from they were what is it? They were mining. So they were before a point of what do you call it? They were mining before, and now it's for staking. That was the platform before, mining. So it was causing the miners was the problem, because the miners were charging more money. That's why I slowed down the process. So when you create the staking process, you're supposed to make the price go down and the transaction speed up, because you create more of a system of automation. That was the whole purpose of Ethereum's 2.0 bridge. All because people were having a problem with paying those high prices. So guess what? Apparently they attacked the wrong problem. The wrong problem was not the speed; it was actually the speed due to the cost due to the speed, because of the format, which was proof of work. So going from proof of work to proof of stake was supposed to improve the thing, and it didn't. Sounds like greed snuck in.
But I'm gonna tell you why they didn't change it. And you want to know why? Because people don't know that in most exchanges, even MetaMask, that you have the ability to tweak your gas settings.
Exactly.
So that's why they did not change that. Because why would they need to when you can manually change that yourself?
You get that they're built on staking nodes. Instead, this new bridge is built on staking nodes to be able. I said, so wait a minute. So y'all looking at stupid, dumb, low prices? Because we know, what other staking platform do we know of? Proof of stake that we know of that has really low fees. One of the biggest ones we have is Tron. And they're doing some hellified work on that side as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if Ethereum just kind of ate its lunch, but.
And the only people who are really, really gung-ho about Ethereum is those who early invested in, and the institutions. Exactly. And the institutions. Those are the only two that are holding Ethereum since the beginning. So if you're now thinking about getting into Ethereum, well, you must be looking to either, I would say, put a couple thousand away or something like that, or something to that nature. But it's too expensive. Think about it. Network is crowded. That's why it's so expensive. We're talking about businesses here. Ethereum is internet based. Okay, so we're talking about technology. So the early investors to the technology are the ones who are sitting back now and don't care that a $20 transaction costs $500 in tax. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense, and it will make you change your platform.
I have Shiba Inu. I have like $15 of Shiba Inu sitting in a wallet that I can't even move because they want so much Ethereum to move it. But once the bridges, they're making bridges now. This is where we're going with cryptocurrency. We're now starting to have the bridges and the multi-chains. So now we can start talking to other networks. Now I don't have to use Ethereum to get Shiba Inu off.
Right. And that's what people, now that's the education. That right there is the education. That's where people start finding the advantage in learning about, well, how do I get this and how do I get over that way?
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk more about it. We'll talk more about that. But I want to just get back over to the Avalanche. I'm really excited about what Avalanche has going on this platform. And I thank you, by the way, for bringing me in because, girl, I had gotten so far with my personal finances and working and educating others that I really, to tell the truth, I started asking myself, how am I going to be teaching something I'm not practicing? And I want to say not practicing because I do still save in crypto. That's one of my habits that will never change. The practice of saving will exist on all planes. If it does not, then I don't have a future. You won't even hear me come on this thing because I wouldn't be able to pay for my phone. Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah.
And you
And
stop saving, you see services cut off.
yeah, and when we start coming into One Step to Wealth Club, you will start the One Step to Wealth University, the club, any part of One Step to Wealth that you step into, you're going to start learning that a lot of the things that we are paying for. I got a little bird fever. Okay, how's that sound? All right, I think that cleared it up. Yes, very good. All right. Okay, so dang, what was I saying? Could you give me a run back what I was saying? I was trying to fix my volume.
Oh no, we were talking about the AVAX Pro platform.
Say that one more time.
No, we're going back to the AVAX platform with the education that people are going to need about things not just like this. Me getting back to being accountable to my growth. I got to get back to being in class to be able to give class. You know, it's time to go
Yes,
back to
ma'am.
class. What happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So that's all I was really saying is becoming accountable from the action states. And I had to get back into class. I'm like, okay, well, where's my knowledge? And while I'm building this wonderful big platform, I need to make sure that I'm not just promoting others, but everything I promote, everyone by the way, is on this platform that's coming for our metaverse. It comes from interactions, what you all taught me, what I've learned about who you are and what you do. So we don't promote you lightly because you came up and said, hey, we'll give you a couple of dollars to be in your this, that, and the other. Baby, you got to put proof in the pudding. Somebody got to get something from what you taught, shared, or what have you. And that's where we are now.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to be doing a lot more, but I'm trying to have two different sides where there's a live side where you can get that live hands-on, and then we're going to have a structured. What we're going to have is a side where we're going to put together video courses as a module so that you can, go through it at your leisure, at your time, because, we know people are busy. They have a lot of other hats that they wear because I know I wear a lot of hats. So I'm trying to make it easy for those who have the time and those who try to fit it in between their busy lives. So it all works out for us and everything. Also, so we're going to run this back into what we were showing here. So we're going to go back into the AVAX, but I did want to point out here inside of your MetaMask wallet, if you go under, what was that? I believe is the advanced tab, you have your advanced gas controls here. You can turn that on, and then that would allow you to tweak your gas. So the faster the transaction, the more gas you're going to use. The slower the transaction you want, you don't mind waiting maybe 20 minutes at the most, you'll be paying a lot less. So it just depends on how fast you need it. So go back to the VPND here. Let's see. I'm going to change our wallets back to, okay, I'm in here. So I got to go back to number 4. All right. So back in the number 4, they're telling us I need more AVAX. So let me do something in the background right quick. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm trying to, I'm doing a transaction on my mobile device. It's a little bit quicker for me to do that there. But matter of fact, being that we are doing a use case, I'm gonna reject that right quick. I'm gonna go into my deposit only account. There's also another use case that I'm building up of showing you how to structure a business. When you're doing wealth management or a holdings company of some sort. And we're talking about if you're into trading stocks and things like that, investments, investment companies and firms, this is what they do. So they have deposit accounts, withdrawal accounts, holding accounts, which just hold funds in there. There's certain things, there's different parts, there's different moving parts. So I have, have mine kind of structured a little bit that way. So I have the trust, Spencer Wealth Management Trust deposit only account. I'm going to pull a little bit from here. I'm just going to pull another 0.01 and send it over to this account right quick. So obviously, it's telling me I don't have enough, but I know I sent, and it said 0.01. You've seen that. And then I tapped it and it said something totally different. So 01. And then we're going to say send that. That's going to send it on over there. All right, and now we can we're going to confirm that we're sending, and then we're going to go ahead and lock back into the wallet that we were in to do the transaction. Here we are. Let's go here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this. If you had multiple wallets and multiple nodes and you want to collect them all, you would hit the name and select them all. If not, you would select individually which one you wanted to claim. So it's only one in here now, but I'm going to put more. And you see 0.01 fee will be charged more. Okay. All right. And again. And here we go. Now we are confirmed. Boom. And good to go. So you should be able to tap here. You see it zeroed out here and here. We've now went back to last claim is today, which goes back to 0. Everything resets. But this is a 5,000 node one, so it's over 4,999. So we don't get the 20 on that, and the diamond hand bonus went back down to 1. But if it's, I believe it's the next tier up, changes. So now that we've claimed that into our AVAX wallet, we will now go to Trader Joe. Okay, we'll look over here to confirm. So we'll go to assets here. Now you see we have the 933 VPND, which is $2.20 something cents or so. We're going to change that around. Bless you. Sorry about that, guys. So now what we're doing is we're going to swap. And actually, I need some more tokens to swap. Because, oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry. Insufficient for liquidity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with that number right there. All right. So 0.09 AVAX is what we're getting ready to get here. And we're going to confirm this swap. Boom. Confirm. Cost 0.004 to do that transaction. All right, that's all done now. Everything is confirmed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our MetaMask wallet, and now we're going to send. Okay, now our AVAX is there. We have 0.1 AVAX. Now, it's not going to cost a lot to send this. But what we're going to do is now we're going to go over here to our account here, and we're going to make a deposit. All right, so let's see. How do we get into there? All right. Go to assets, main account, because that's how we send it in there. And we're going to go to deposit, crypto.
Apologies.
No problem, Stacey. Let's see here. So we're going to choose our network here. And I'm just going to type it in because I'm not doing no scrolling. AVAX. Select the network. C chain is the one that you collect because the other one is the exchange. So always select the C chain, which is for the contracts. All right. We're going to copy this. And then I'm going to go over here. Send. Oops. Wrong. So here to assets, go to my AVAX and say send. Now we're going to plug in the address here. Paste. And we're going to say max and next. So now we're going to confirm that we're sending that on over to our Kucoin account. And from here, now we about to get it. We about to get it in. All right, we got a confirmation on that over here. When we are confirmed that our funds have reached over here, we're going to hear a cha-ching sound, I believe. So
how much AVAX is that?
0.1 AVAX. Let's go on in here and see. You have to go to the markets.
Like $2 change, 216 something or something like that.
Yeah, in VPND it was like 220 something, so probably about the same. Because actually VPND is like what I think 1% of AVAX.
Yeah,
Something like that. So
let's see.
So we're going to look at the trade. We're going to be doing, and with AVAX, you can either do USDT, you can do BTC, or USDC. We're going to use USDT. Now, let me see something here. What is up with that? Okay. Okay, so the price of AVAX would be, if I wanted to get one AVAX token, how much would that
be? I'm gonna have to come out of here real quick. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Let me do this.
So 0.01 AVAX. is how much at this price. I'm sorry, not at that price, at this price. Okay, assets were received, and we're on the go. All right, so 0.1 AVAX at this price. I'm surprised the price isn't filling in. It's weird. Okay, so first let me go do the transfer because it's acting as if it doesn't want to let me see anything until I put some money into that account there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our main account here. I don't know what's going on. This thing's on the fritz. Okay, all right already. Let's go back to all right. Looks like we just got something going on here. I can't call it. I hate when this happens to me. So what I'm trying to figure out is I just need to get back to the main page. All right. I'm just trying to get back to the part where I was at. Let's go into my wallet and see if that's all right. I'm sorry, that's Kucoin wallet. That's a separate part. You won't see that on the mobile because that's usually what I use. There we go. Sorry. This is really becoming something else that I don't want to deal with. Okay. I need to transfer. So we're going to look at our main account. And we're going to transfer that to transfer to the trading. And we have AVAX in here, so we need an AVAX here, confirm. And then we're going to tap that number there, throw it on in there. It is now successfully transferred over. Now we're going to go into our derivatives department and pull up the leverage tokens. Apologize about that. I did not mean to touch that. All right. So with Kucoin leverage tokens, which we've done a video about this before. So if you aren't familiar with leverage tokens, I did go over this a little bit more in another video that is inside that's on our YouTube channel. So please go check out that. It's one of our first one of the first or second videos we did on the channel. So just to make it a little bit easier for you. Or you can type in the leverage tokens in the search bar. Our videos should pop up there. Okay, so you can enjoy increased leverage with no loans or liquidations. Now, I like to refer to this kind of like trading options on crypto, if you will, because it's kind of cheap, like how options would be. It's a fraction of the price. You still get a nice little income for doing this, for doing it in this manner. So what we want to do is we want to look at the charts and find out what we got here. We got more. You can tap on more to see what this says, and it's more of a chart look for you. I would like this to be dark, but this is more information about this token here. Okay. So, just a little introduction. We have the token name, which is AVAX3L. Assets under management, as you see there, you got your basket, the futures, the AVAX USDT, M. Let's see, initial net worth $10 USDT. Management fee per day 0.1. I'm sorry. Now, when AVAX drops by 14%, the position will be rebalanced. That's an irregular rebalancing. So also a little introduction, AVAX3L tokens and the 3S tokens as well. 3L stands for 3 times long, 3S stands for 3 times short. So they're 3xing your returns. It's a leverage token that goes 3x long and the other one is short. The AVAX via futures trading by means of leverage and the rebalancing of the asset base. When the AVAX price goes up, the net worth of AVAX3L will rise by 3%. Due to the rebalancing mechanism, the NAV of the leverage token may be worn in the price by volatility. It is recommended that you do not hold the leverage token for long periods of time to control for risk. Okay? Risk management on those leverage tokens as well. So, redeem, buy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap buy because that should take us right on into our trading portion of the platform. Take us right to the trading desk and see what we are going to do here. So what I want you to do is also, I'm going to show you something else as well. Let me see, one more. I'm going to bring up the price of AVAX by itself. Excuse me. Reason why I'm doing that is because we would base our long or short position based off of what the underlying stock is doing. So the underlying stock, and we're looking at an 8-hour time frame. 8 hours looks beautiful. It's already above 2 of the moving averages. It's on its way up above the 3rd moving average, which is the 30-day moving average. So she's long as I don't know what. I'm telling you that right now. If we're looking at the weekly chart here, let's see. Weekly chart here is showing me something very nice. And that's just making sure that we're looking as far as we possibly can. Let's just say we can do a 5-year time or a 1-year time if it makes it even better for everybody. 1 year, 1 week at a time. This is what we're looking at. So on a weekly aspect with a year span out, which means I can I think I can squeeze this in. Doesn't seem like it wants me to squeeze. Okay, well, it's not letting me squeeze. Okay. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what we have here is weekly. We're looking at the daily too for a whole year out. Let's see. Okay, that looks real nice. It's going to be long. at right now, after today. So if you're looking at this right here, this is what I'm looking at. The price has been moving up slowly but surely. I'm looking at this as a very good move to take. We're looking at 12-hour charts. Five-minute chart. We can go short for 5 minutes. We got 15 minutes. Ooh, yay. All right, I'm gonna put some things on this chart here. I need some indicators to confirm what I see to be true before I take my direction. So you got a MACD. Let's see. Please excuse my son over here being extra gross. Let's see. And I need my other one is the RSI, which is a trend indicator. It should be a trend indicator. Right. I'm sorry. It's strength. It's momentum. So the RSI, MACD, and there's actually one more I used. But for right now, we'll just stick with these two and the moving averages. Okay, so everything's telling me that this is on its way down. All right, because we have this number here. We've already hit up here in this area. But if anybody has been to this channel or been in any of my trading rooms, I do things a lot different from how they teach you how to trade, because the majority of it is based off of fear, and they teach you backwards and teach you a lot of things that don't really matter. I teach you the bare bones of how it used to be back in the day before they started implementing all these other things to make you fearful of trading. So we have 42 right here. We're under the 50, but it's curling to the upside. It's already took its dip to the bottom. All right. So, and this is confirming that there should be a cross getting ready to come with this here. See, being that it's been short for so long, it's been on the downside. So there's been a lot of accumulation here, a lot of buying. We like low prices. Remember, you want to buy at the low price. You don't want to buy the high prices. No, because you don't get as much for your money up here than you do down here. So this is what we're doing here. All right, so 12 hours, we're going to break that down into 4-hour segments. All right, looking at the last 4 hours. It's above 40, above 50 for the past 4 hours. So it's in an uptrend. For the past 4 hours, it's been in an uptrend, right? Let's see, 4, 8, 12. Past 12 hours, it's been in an uptrend. Now, when we're talking about 4 hours at a time, we can break that down in 2. We can minimize that. So we're just zooming in. That's all we're really doing, is zooming in to find out what is happening in the candles right now. 30 is a sweet spot for me. At the 30-minute time frame. We're above 50, but it could roll over. So far it's in 15 minutes and 30 minutes is concerned. I'm not really sure if I would like to go short or long here. It almost looks to be confusing as to what I really want to do. I like looking out further than looking inside, because the overall, I guess you say the overall trend takes precedence. You can break it down even more here. Well, actually, no. Yeah. That's as much as you get. You get a 6 hour. Got a 6 hour in there. That's actually half of 12, so that's a good one. All right, 6 hour trend to the upside. If we break, see, I forgot. Nope. If they had a 3 hour time frame, I would have been on there. So let's look at the 3 minutes. I'm just looking at this RSI. I'm thinking short. That's what I'm thinking. Short for a little while. Maybe even the next possibly 30 minutes. 30, 15, 30 minutes or so, maybe. I'll do it. So we want to look at the AVAX short leverage tokens here, right there. And we're going to tap on those. We're going to tap on that one because that's the one we're getting ready to put on. 15 minutes is to the upside. Which means you're right. Okay, so short, you want to purchase this, right? Okay, so we're going to take this price here, the lowest sell price on the book, and we're going to try and capture that. So lowest sell price, and then we're going to go ahead and say let's see. I'm going to look at trying to find out where my coins are. I don't see it. Okay, so give me a second. I can't take this purchase yet until I figure out what's going on and where is everything. In your room. Trading count. It's been traded over there. I wonder if this is in the future. It shouldn't be in the future. I'm just gonna say trade and see. I want that. I'm trying to find out where exactly. Okay, I see it now. All right. Now, if I am looking at USDT, okay, I already have AVAX. That's why. Okay, so I have to sell my AVAX first in order to do this. I didn't realize that. It didn't even dawn on me. I apologize. All right, so we're going to sell it to the highest buyer. 100% of it, and sell. Successful. Done. Slide over here. Filled. That's the fill sign. All right, now we're going to come over here and we're going to say we buy from the lowest. We buy from the lowest seller. 100% gives you $2.49. Successful. And let's make some profit here. So we purchased 10 leverage tokens with that, and I'm going to wait for the price to go up, and then we can sell and take some profit. So that's basically just how you're going to do it so far as using VPND as a use case to fund your trading account. And using leverage tokens. You don't have to buy the whole token, guys. If you just want to make money off of the fluctuation in price of an underlying asset, and it just because the price changed, you want to make money off the fact that the price is going from a lower price to a higher price, then this is the way to do it. It's a lot less stressful. You're not on the hook for a loan, worried about being liquidated, and things like that. It's a lot to worry about when you're trading sometimes, especially if you're an asset manager such as myself, and you're worried about, oh man, if I do this wrong, this could cost me. And that's a risk. That's the risk that you're taking. If you're wrong, it's going to cost you. But if it costs you, it should not be a fruitless cost. You should have learned something from that. Even though you lost that money, you should have gotten a lesson. That should have paid for a lesson of not to ever do that again, or this will happen. Could be less, it could be worse, depending on how much risk you're putting on the table. So we wanted to just bring that on to the table for you to definitely think about as we're going into this. So definitely you see now how we did this. So first we started off with looking at our AVAX, seeing what we had here. And there we go. Got 0.94. Since I did all that transaction, that's how much we've made so far, right? And it's a 12 cents a day income. So even if we pulled out the calculator in the meantime, while we're just shooting the breeze here, we're going to look at this and we're going to say the price is 0.0244 probably. Let me see, 245. I was close. 245 times. What we got? 0.97. It's 0.002. So we have. Let me see. Once that goes to one even, that's one AVAX. So we've almost made one AVAX already since we claimed. And again, the price of AVAX is 0.00245. The amount of this node right here, which is getting ready to change in just about a second, it's at 0.0023765. It's about to change. Here we go. So now, let me clear that out for you. 0.00245 multiplied by 1.101. I've now made back one AVAX already. And it's going to keep continuously running over and over until I decide to either compound it or claim it. Compounding means you're going to make more, meaning this, whatever I'm earning, I'm putting it into this. So this will go from 5,000 to 5,001.1. Or 1,001. Okay, 5,001.01. And then I would be making an estimate daily income off of the fact that I just added another dollar. So now I'm making another 0.001 a day on top of what I'm already making. Okay, so that's just the power of what you're seeing here. And as you see, it's still going. It never stops once you put that initial investment in. This investment right here, I could tell you how much it's worth. Is worth $12 because I'm receiving 1% of my initial investment. My initial investment today is worth $12 because the price of VPND is at 0.0245. If the price of VPND was to go even back up to what it was like probably 2 weeks ago, which it will, don't fret, it's going there. It's going there. Just be happy it's in the twos right now and load up on your nodes. When it gets down to this price, get happy, load up on your nodes, because when it goes back here, let me just go where I was, 366, is what makes me have $100 invested. Okay, once it goes back to 366, I have $100 invested, no matter what. And that's one of my personal accounts I'm talking about. I'm sorry. But in this account right here, if this goes back up to 366, this account here will make $6 daily. Okay, $6 rewards in one day. If this goes back up to what I was bringing in before, which means it gives me 50 tokens a day, okay? This gives me VPND. It would give me 50 tokens a day at the current price that it's at right now, which is 0.245. I still make 50 tokens a day, but my 50 tokens is only worth 12 cents a day. Versus if we go back up in price to where we was about a week or so, a week and a half ago, I'd be making $6 a day on this account alone. And it ain't even went to a penny yet. Let me show you what happens if we even make it to a penny. I'll be making $38 a day in this account alone. If I take you to my other account that I was talking about, my other personal account, and do some numbers over there, let's just change around something a little bit. Let's just show you 366. All right, daily. Hold on. Yeah, okay. If I make 75 cents a day, if I go back up to what I was making before, that's what we got. I'll be making $38 a day and 307 tokens. 307. Okay. So actually, and then also I'm gonna just put this out there for you so it makes you think a little bit more about what you're really missing out on and what you really could be doing with this. Imagine the lowest denomination of currency out there right now. Think of a country like Venezuela, a country like West Africa, and you're making this amount of money per day. West Africa's money is just about close to this. I think it might be double this. Or I'm sorry, less than this. It might be even less. I do apologize. I do believe it's less. So imagine if it was that. Okay. We're not even talking about the awards I'm winning, I'm making right now. But at that point, you would be making a good amount per day. You know, to help out Africa. You know, you can help out any country there is in the world that is valued less than the dollar, than the US dollar. The US dollar is the base reserve currency around the world. It's a dollar. So everything is measured up that against that one flat rate dollar. So just imagine. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you 366. But imagine, oh, that was what I was saying. If I got up to a penny, right? What I'm showing you here is I would make $235 per day in this account if this goes up to a penny. It just has to go to a penny. That's all it has to do is go to a penny. And I would make $235 a day, which means I probably roughly would be making $5,000, $50,000 a year. Or I'm sorry, about 56 or so. And that's no taxes taking out. We're not taxing. Okay? Ain't no tax. No such thing. It's fake. We're even going to say half a penny. Even if I was making half a penny, I'm making $80 a day in this account. So I'm just trying to show you guys the power of what this is. And I want to show it to you in the biggest account that I have so you can see it more vividly. And I'm trying to compound this account some more. When I started doing videos on this account, this thing was at like 10,000 and I went up 12 and I think at 15, 17 and 19, I think. And so now we're here at 30. So and you can also deposit anytime you want. So you have this right here. If I wanted to deposit anything in, I do have tokens that I can put in right now to deposit into any one of my accounts if I wanted to. But this is how you would do it. You can invest any amount that you have of VPND that's sitting there already. So there you have it. And that's what we have on that. Make sure that you guys, when you are sharing your referral link, that you check your share and earn, because that's money that you have sitting. I use it as a savings account. So I never really touch it until maybe there's an emergency and I need those funds. So eventually, as the price goes up, these I've claimed one time, but this is the total amount of earnings I've received since I've been in VP, since I've been using this referral link. And this right here is the current balance right now. So this minus this would be that. All right. So you also can share your link on Facebook. You can share it through Reddit, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Twitter. And you also could just copy the link and send it to someone, okay? So you can withdraw your commission by clicking this button here, and you would get your commission put into your MetaMask wallet. But I am not going to do that because this is my savings account. So, and that's just a quick, as quick as I could do it, use case about VPND, talking a little bit about AVAX, talking a little bit about technology. AVAX is pretty much a better form of Ethereum, if you will. So we talked a little bit about different blockchain technology that's out right now, things that are going on around us that we're probably not observing as we should, especially if we're dealing with financials and stuff like that. But as you start to use this VaporFi, as you start to use Vapor Finance, you will understand that passive income is possible. There is something that can be working just as hard as you. And like I say, for every dollar that you have in your pocket, why is it not working for you? And why are you going out to work for that? Your energy should not be spent on collecting promissory notes. Yes, I said it. Your time should not be spent on collecting promissory notes. Your time should be spent on doing things to help humanity, help your community, your local community, uplifting those around you. Meanwhile, this can be doing all the work. This is doing all the work. And all I'm doing is teaching. I'm teaching about what this does, what this can do for you. How many different ways can you make this work for you? The many different use cases I have are amazing, and I'm still working on more that I'm about to start up. But this was just something that was on the fly that I wanted to show everybody live. And also, so say you wanted to create a company, right? And you needed product, and you need to be able to purchase your product. A node is perfect for that. We're talking about business here. So I have a company that I've started up, and I needed to have money for purchasing the import and export of the product. Okay, so I have a node for that, and here we are. You know, um, and I just wanted you guys to see something that's really revolutionary of changing how we're looking at everything and doing things. I don't need to go look for an investor. I don't need to go look for a loan. Because why? I have it right here. It's right here. Okay, it makes me 4 cents a day. It's $4 invested right now. If I told you that I know the price of the product that I'm getting, all I needed to know is how many times can I purchase that within a month. And then I invested that into the node. That's what I did. Instead of going out and buying something, I went and put it in there. Because guess what? It's going to keep bringing it back. I don't have to worry about, oh, I spent it one time. It's never going to make me anything else ever again. I spent it once and it's still paying me. It's still paying me every single day. It's still paying me, and it will never stop unless they kill this whole entire project, which they're not. They're not. They have no intentions of doing that. They did this for the people. One of the people on the team, he was a car salesman. A car salesman, guys. Every average everyday person like you and me. Ideas. It all starts with an idea. It all starts with an idea, and that's why that's where these use cases are coming from. Because I'm having ideas, and you want funding for your projects. You want funding for your ideas. Here you are. You can even start a company and help fund other companies. The ideas are endless. The use cases are endless. Please join me for another video of showing you how we can use this beautiful passive income stream node that they've created here at Vapor Finance. So with all that being said, I'm about to wrap this video up here. We're going to tap back on into our Kucoin here and look and see where we're at. Now you see we're on another green candle. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we are looking at, I'm looking at it possibly being up here. I'm possibly looking at it being over there. Maybe 25.42 or so. Let's see where did I get it at? Order history. I purchased at 24.68. So let me put my parameters in here and see what happens when I sell it at a certain price. 25.56. Let's say 25.56. 25.56. And we would say the whole amount. 258. Made a couple pennies. But of course, the more leverage you have, the more you make. We worked off of $2 and change. So $2 and change, and putting that in there. If we want to go a little bit further, so far as like 26 or so. Well, this is the breakout point right here. This is going to be the breakout candle. Possibly this one too. So it can go up here and then pull back and then zip and then pull back and then zip and then pull back. So I'm looking for like 3 of those in a row, possibly coming after here, maybe a couple or so. Let's see, you see about 4 green candles. Roughly, I look at history. What does it do normally? So this looks like it's going to give me one of those four ways. So I would give it about 25, 62, 59. So I want to see if we can get it to. Let's see. Thank you. All right. I'm going to just go with 25.56. And we can go ahead and put a sell order in for that. Or you can do something like this. I believe you go like this. Tap, and then you can say drawing tools, march move skill. Charts. I was seeing if you can take a trade from clicking on the chart, and I don't believe you can. Okay. Well, that would be useful. Note the Kucoin. Note the Kucoin on that one. All right, so. All right, so that's what we got going on there, and I'm going to go ahead and put this sell order in now. So you'll see it's there, and I don't have to do anything else. It will go ahead and close me on out of this when it hits my target, which is very expected because I know. I'd actually love to take profit here and then take profit a second time up here, but we're gonna leave it alone. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys catch the next video. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications if you're catching this on YouTube. If you're part of the One Step to Wealth channel on Telegram, please make sure you share it with a friend. Bring a friend on by to the TV channel, and stay tuned for our next episode of what we're going to be doing with VPND next. And I hope you all have a blessed one. and make sure you guys get yourself a VaporNode right now. And I mean like right now, because it only costs 1,000 tokens to start this up, right? So if it's only 1,000 tokens and you multiply that times this number, what is that? Let me go ahead and pull my calculator out one more time before I leave, just so you can really stick with you before I leave now. 0.00242. You're gonna multiply it times 1,000 tokens. It's $2.42. And if you're not putting $2.42 to work for you right now, I don't know what else to tell you. You cannot get a node this cheap. There's only one other node I know that you can get at this cheap price, but I'm going to do a video for that for you guys. I'm not going to give out the goods on this one, not here. But y'all have to be a subscriber to all the channels so you can catch those videos when I'm talking about it. Make sure you catch us on the Twitter. We got a Twitter. We put information up there all the time about what we're doing. Okay? You got to stay tuned. You got to stay tapped in all the time. There's always stuff dropping. There's always gems being dropped. It's One Step to Wealth Club, baby. And I'm anointed steps. So when I drop them gems, you better pick them up. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you go over there and get you a node right now. It's $2.42. Do yourself a favor. I mean, come on. My kids got one. My kids got nodes, okay? I'll show you. My kids got a trust fund. Crypto trust fund, nodes. They're compounding. They're claiming their rewards too. They're reinvesting. There we go. They know what they're doing. They understand it. Collectively, one child is making, I don't know, I could do the math for you, but collectively they're making 5 cents a day without doing anything. And their next video coming up soon, we're going to be doing showing how to start a liquidity pair so that you guys can kind of see what that looks like, being a liquidity provider to VPND and AVAX. I will give you a brief peekaboo at mine before we slide on out. I got my pools here, and here are your tokens here. Like I said, you can be doing that too. And right now, I've made, by the little investments that I've been making, I had put in, I believe, a total of 2,000 now up to now VPND. So I've made 508 VPND just off of the fact of letting 2,000 just sit there. So, and that means that every time somebody swaps VPND for AVAX or AVAX for VPND, I get paid. That's what that means. Okay? That's what that means. You get paid every time. So I'm trying to put a little bit more AVAX in here and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's roughly about 1% of it or so. So that's what you got there, guys. And it's very easy. You can create a pool. It takes only a few seconds. You would add, and you can also remove liquidity from the pool as well. But it's another way of passive income stream. But this will be on another video, guys. So just wanted to give you a tap in on that one. And make sure you go get yourself a VPND node. Let's go. See y'all on the next one. Y'all stay blessed. And we out.